Alright, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Weerds podcast. And we got a special episode planned out today. We got Legends Arceus, or Arceus. There's still a debate going on for some reason about that.
It's either a key or it's a C, and no one will ever know.
Except for when you look how to spell it. Oh well.
I mean, even if you spell it with the literal word key in it, people are still going to pronounce it Arceus, yeah.
Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
Does it really matter?
I mean, there's the Rayquaza people and the Rayquaza people, so...
I mean, I say both, so...
It's interchangeable. It depends on what comes out first. It's
like I keep telling you, all words are made up. As long as they know what you're talking about, it doesn't matter.
That's true. Good life.
That's why I hate grammar, please, because it's like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about.
True.
Anyways, so this is a brand new game. It was released January 28th, 2022. It's right in the dark ages of our time.
Back in my day, we had Pokemon Legends.
I hope they keep this game going.
I do too. Lots of people are also wanting the Let's Go series to continue as well with Legends.
Very interesting. And so this game, it takes place in ancient Sinnoh region, and for those of you who don't know, the Sinnoh region was the 4th generation region in the Pokemon core games, but right now it's called the Hisui region. And so you join the Galaxy Expedition team as part of the Survey Corps, and you'll explore the Hisui region, catching every single Pokemon, building up its own first Pokédex, and discovering everything that the region has to offer.
Cough, cough. Team Galactic.
So the developers of the game is obviously, developer Game Freak, published by Nintendo and the Pokemon Company.
Really?
Yeah, who would have thought, right?
Right?
Who would have thought? Its director was Kazumasa Iwao. I wanted to learn more about the people behind the scenes of the games, because I feel like they don't get enough recognition.
That's fair. You should always have the main person, really have acknowledgement with. You never have the rest of the team. I mean, you have the names and the credits.
Yeah, but honestly, who pays attention to the credits?
Yeah, I mean, unless there's some secret funny message in there, Yeah. Or if there's just something post game cutscene or whatever, right after the credits, no one really pays attention.
I mean, what you gonna do?
Get acknowledged.
I'm good.
Sweet.
Okay, so you got the game basically just as early as you got the midnight release.
Mm-hmm.
I got it basically the day after.
No, you got it the day of.
Well, I said
Later.
Basically.
You gotta see. I was one of those insane people to get it at midnight. You were the logical person.
Well,
and got it.
To be fair, I had a gift card for Best Buy,
which you didn't even use.
Yeah, I did.
Did you? Oh yeah, that's right. They had it up front.
Yeah.
By the way, that stand in the back of the store is still empty.
Oh yeah, I went there. Yeah, because I got my new camera, so I was like, I went back. There's wow, that's still empty over here. I feel like because it's a new release game, they decided to just keep it in the back by the registers, so it's easier. And it
probably flew off the shelf so fast. They're like, let's just keep it up front.
They probably had the initial because there's only room for 5 to 10 copies on the shelf.
Probably. So
they probably sold out, and there's let's just keep it on the shelf. Keep it in the back or in the front by the registers.
By the way, for those listening to this on YouTube, please comment how you like our new setup.
Yeah, it's we got 2 new cameras. We got kind of. What are you doing? Snail. So when you first started playing the game, what was your initial gut reaction when you started playing?
This better be good.
This better be good.
And let me tell you, when I say it better be good,
it was good.
It's not that I'm speechless of how good it is. It's just I have no words of how good it was.
I kept my expectations. I kept it just grounded. I didn't overhype myself. I didn't underhype myself.
See, that's the difference between you and me, because those are your expectations. with me and anything Pokemon related, I always have high expectations. Because again, that's just my life basically. So I need it to be good.
Yeah, I kept my expectations grounded just in case it's underwhelming, I can still enjoy it.
Fair.
Like the when they released the Mystery Dungeon on the Switch, which is like the revamped version of the original Mystery Dungeon,
which is honestly still is a good game.
It's still a good game, but it wasn't like, you know, new glorified revamped to its best quality. It was just, you know, here's something for the Switch.
Yeah, basically.
So I kept my expectations grounded, and I still enjoyed the game.
Yeah, it was still pretty true to the original. There's aside from graphics, they added Pokemon, they added fairy types and all that. They added just all these other new things. So it's still.
But we can talk about that another time. So you were there for my initial reaction for the game. We skipped 1 week's podcast. We filmed sometimes 2 episodes in a row, so we skipped 1 week just to play this game.
I mean,
that's how good this game was.
It was worth it, honestly.
It was worth it.
It's still such a great game. It's been
really
a couple weeks, and I still can't not be bored with it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I only closed it out a few times to give my Switch time to rest.
Fair.
Because the fan started blowing really hard, so I was like, that sounds weird. The fan started getting louder, so I was like, you know what, let's give the Switch a rest.
That's fair.
So when the starters were announced and they had their own forms announced, what was your kind of expectations for their forms?
I needed them to be cool because I didn't know about the Hisui forms until the game came out.
Yeah, you told me the day of.
It only makes sense that they would have their own Hisui forms.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. The only thing is, I don't like to have much spoilers when it comes to Pokemon games. So I didn't know what to expect.
That's fair.
And to be honest, not too disappointed. My only personal disappointment with the starters are...
Wait, let me guess. They're shinies.
Yep.
Yeah.
All except for Samurott. I mean, Typhlosion's not bad.
It just reverts to his original colors.
Yeah.
Same with Decidueye.
Yeah. But Samurott, though. That's a great shiny.
Silver.
But Typhlosion, though, probably my favorite of the 3. Even though I didn't have a choice when the game came out.
I think its typing is really cool.
Oh, it's so useful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Fire Ghost.
It's so useful.
And we got Samurott's Water Dark, and Decidueye is Grass Fighting.
Mm-hmm. Kind of just makes it into a little bit stronger of a Virizion.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I was kind of disappointed by his typing.
If you think about it, Samurott's just a stronger Sharpedo.
Yeah.
He is stronger.
So my problems with the Samurotts and Decidueye's typings is we already had those as starters before. Because Grass Fighting was Chestnut, and Water Dark was Greninja.
True.
And after the whole firefighting 3 in a row thing they did, I'm kind of tired of them just reusing the same typings over and over. I like it when they have new typings like Fire Ghost, which is kind of why I picked Cyndaquil.
I think for Generation 10, they should revert back the starters back to the Gen 2 method, of where they're just a single type throughout the whole evolution.
Well, they did that for Gen 8.
You heard me.
You said Gen 10.
Yeah. Wait. I've been in Pokemon so long, I lost all my numbers. Look, when you've been playing Pokemon as long as I have, you just lose track of stuff, man. Like, I've been playing almost my whole life -5, so I probably started at like 5 or 6 with Fire Red.
I mean, honestly, I don't remember how old I was when I got my first Pokemon game.
Let me tell you, I played Fire Red as a kid so much, I can tell you every gym leader's name and their team to detail. Not gonna lie, I can probably, because I played enough of each Pokemon game to an extent probably name at least the gym leaders. Maybe not their full teams, especially Generation 2.
Yeah.
Because the original Gen 2 compared to the remake, they have different Pokemon.
Yeah.
But Kanto?
Kanto you can get like that. I mean, there's been how many Kanto games?
Not enough.
3 core Kanto games.
Yeah, core games.
Yeah.
You could technically count the Johto games because they have Kanto in them, but
Yeah,
we're
it's
talking
been more of an after story though.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Let's get back to Hisui.
Anyways, back to the ancient lands of Sinnoh. What was your favorite thing about the game while you're playing? Like, be it, what was it, the mechanics, the adventure? What was your favorite thing?
You know what my favorite thing was?
What?
Look at me. I hide in the grass now.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, think about where did the future Pokemon learn that from?
Right, and that's exactly what I thought too. But the fact that they mapped out Legends Arceus so well to the point where you can make connections to modern day Pokemon.
Yeah.
I love it. I just love the game so much.
Yeah, they did a great job at, I guess, paying homage to Sinnoh, but also creating their own story, and I love the open world feature. I don't know if it feels more like what a Pokemon game should have been, especially when the creator, when he created Pokemon, it was based on the idea of when he was a kid and he went in behind his grandparents' backyard into the woods and just explored everywhere, collecting different types of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what it feels more like Pokemon should be. I guess not necessarily should be, but what it... You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. My favorite feature of the game is... There's so many different types.
There's so many
There's
different...
so many different stuff.
This game is so... Like, when you say this game is so different from traditional Pokemon, it is more... That is just an understatement of how different it is. And that's what makes it so good.
You got the riding Pokemon, you got fighting the Pokemon Lords and Lordettes.
Nobles.
Nobles, that's the word. Fighting the Pokemon Nobles. Actually, my favorite key feature is probably the fact that you can use your Pokemon more than just for battling. You know, you're shaking trees, you're breaking rocks.
Or you could just send them out and look at them.
Yeah. Do you have the playful feature? I like to just send my Pokemon out and watch them go to sleep right in the middle of the plaza.
Yeah. I like to send my Pokemon out and just speak to them.
Yeah.
I like the little interactions. And I like the fact that you can just send them out. Like, they don't instantly go right back to you.
Yeah, you just sit there and they just look at you all happy.
You can send them all out.
Yeah. That's the other feature I like, where you don't have to keep switching your party in the menu to change what order. You just press the R button and there you go, next one.
Let me tell you, when I say I've seen unknown memes from Legends, I've seen unknown memes from Legends. You know the old classic Sin Nudes?
Yeah.
Imagine that in unknown.
Oh, I've seen that. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that.
Honestly, so creative though. It really is. It's
well, I think it's funny, like, because you know when you're choosing your name or choosing some kind of prompt, you know they take out the ability to use certain kinds of words, and now people are like, you know what? We got access to unknown. Here you go.
You know what? You can't stop me from sending out this Pokemon.
Right. It's like, what you gonna do about it?
It is really creative. Yeah. I love that. And yeah, the fact that you can send out basically your whole team at once is amazing.
The one critique I do have for the game is just to deal with the moves. Some of the moves where, you know, they hit multiple Pokemon at the same time, they took away that feature. Because I tried using Dazzling Gleam, like in the other core games. You know, if you're fighting a double battle, Dazzling Gleam hits both of the opponent's Pokemon. It doesn't do that in Legends. It hits just the one you're targeting.
Fair. But also to be fair, this is ancient, if not the start of Pokemon. So they probably don't know.
It's not like
like Stealth Rocks, for example. Stealth Rocks actually does damage.
I actually like that better.
It also does
it has effect damage.
Yeah, effect damage. So that's the thing. So, I mean, just like the Pokemon, the Hisui forms,
Yeah.
they've evolved just like the moves have. I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense, but still, when I'm going 4v1, I like to do a little bit of damage to the other ones too.
I'm gonna be honest, that's another great feature I love about the game.
Go on.
Is they brought back the 1vx forms.
Yeah.
And the fact that you basically get to choose how many you want to fight,
Mm-hmm.
/ you don't have a choice half the time.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a 1v5 fight with.
I think I've been in 1v6.
Mm-hmm. It gets dangerous.
It gets very
but
dangerous.
It's so fun.
Yeah. But I also like how you can run away, heal yourself, and come back and fight the same Pokemon again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, running away is guaranteed.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the best speed or anything.
Which makes you think, your character in Legends is smarter than future generations.
True. But you are from the future generations.
So what does that mean?
Time travel.
Do.
Time travel. I had so many time travel questions yesterday. Because
I keep telling you to stop thinking about time travel.
I'm a bit further ahead than Arceus in the game. So do you want me to blow your mind real quick?
I kind of want to experience it for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got to the point where you get bravery. And I'm a little disappointed you can't just fly around, but I get it.
Yeah. I mean, you still get to, you glide, but you still get to, float if you don't
Yeah.
move. And it's not like a quick sinking stall in the air. You kind of move slowly.
You just stay there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And then you can descend if you want to.
True. And then you can always just get off and then reset your height at whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because I've climbed mountains with Braviary. I would go from one step, fly up just enough to get to the next one, land, and then reset my height and all that.
Why don't you just use Sneasel?
Because Braviary. I like Braviary's Hisui form.
I do too.
I like that's a better Zatu.
My favorite new Hisuian form is Gudra.
Mine is Zoroark, and that's the only Pokemon I was so excited about, to be honest.
I did not expect Gudra to get a Hisuian form. So when I saw, because I caught him as an Alpha Sliggoo, and it's just in its little tube shell.
It's an inner tube.
It's an inner tube, and I was like, huh, well that's different. And then best part is when I caught it, and I found out it had the best typing for a dragon. Steel Dragon.
It is probably the best form of Duraludon. Because I think Duraludon was the only Dragon Steel up until now.
Well, that and Dialga.
True. But that's a legendary.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It doesn't
Legendaries kind of outweigh just normal Pokemon.
Yeah.
Even pseudo-legendaries,
Yeah, I think what was funny about Duraludon is it confused everyone why it was a dragon type. Because it's a skyscraper. So...
It only makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think it's a better version of Duraludon, mainly because it has a more variety of a moveset.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it looks cooler, in my opinion.
Well, I've already compared the other starters. Because I was also going to compare Typhlosion being Ghost and Fire. It's arguably better than Chandelure. Because Chandelure, at the time, was a really... popular PvP Pokemon.
Yeah.
And if they had PvP in Legends, rip by the way.
I'm sure they'll introduce it later on.
I hope they do, because I really want to have a full competitive Hisui team.
I imagine they will.
Let me finish my thought first. I say that it's probably a better Chandelure because it's Typhlosion.
Yeah.
And
it's a starter.
It's a Chandelure. And usually when a Pokemon the same typing comes out, like Gudra, for example, Gudra was already a strong dragon type to begin with.
That's even stronger.
Yeah, it's already a pseudo-legend.
Yeah.
I think along with Duraludon, but now that it's part steel like Duraludon, it's definitely more dangerous.
Yeah.
But with the whole battle thing, I don't know if they do. They have to implement breeding.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's annoying enough to have to breed for competitiveness, But when you don't have breeding and you have to go find the Pokemon,
Right.
hope for the right natures, kind of defeats the purpose.
True.
Also, the power balance is way off. So
It is, but come on, that kind of makes it fun.
true.
It gives you a challenge.
Yeah, but it takes away the whole, oh, what are my IVs and what do I have to train for this and that? What's my nature? It kind of defeats the purpose.
True. Anyways, moving on. It has its own storyline. Of course,
I would hope so.
we haven't played through the whole storyline yet, but so far, how do you feel about it?
I'm getting there. I got sidetracked by shiny hunting.
I got sidetracked just by completing the Pokedex.
I mean, fair. What was your question again? I'll be honest, I already forgot.
What do you think about the storyline?
I think the storyline for what it is, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Down to the fact of just some random person literally fell from the sky onto solid sand,
Right?
lives and is somehow miraculously the best trainer.
It's because we're from the future.
That's what I mean. But to them it's miraculous. So,
Yeah.
oh my god, someone came from another, or the space-time rift, whatever that is. First of
Yeah.
all, secondly, they fell from the freaking sky, and then they're just the best trainer in the world. Like, what?
I mean, like, what is going? And you have a phone, and they're like, "What the heck is that?"
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I remember when they announced that they had the Arceus phone.
Arcphone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and people were complaining. It's like, I thought this was supposed to be in Japanese Edo area. Why do you have a phone? And I was like, they probably have some kind of reasoning for it. And then start the game. You're from the future. I was like, oh, there it is.
I just had a thought. It's called the Arcphone, right?
Yeah.
Then wouldn't he technically be called Arceus, since it's Arcphone? It's an Arceus phone. Wouldn't that make more sense than Arceus? You can see the confusion on his face. Doesn't that make sense?
Sure. Whatever you say, pal. Whatever you say.
Mom, he's doing it again. Mom, he won't let me use my legendary phone. Look, we had Rotom decks. They needed something familiar to a Rotom dex. The only problem is the Arc phone doesn't talk to you. Or have a face.
I mean, don't you really need it, though?
You have a Rotom dex. That was such a great feature.
And then you got the Rotom phone.
Exactly.
And now you got the Arc phone.
Which ignores you.
It's because he's God, man. He's got responsibilities to do. Like create time rifts. And send people to the past.
God, I hope I'm sure they will, but I hope they really explain at the end of the game why you were sent there. Sent to the past and all that. Like the whole
Yeah, I'm sure it'll
story.
show why. We should probably...
This is...
I mean, thinking about it, we probably should have finished the storyline.
I
needed
like,
to talk about this game.
No, true. And to be honest, I feel like this is more of a mystery dungeon scenario.
Yeah.
Of, for those who don't know, mystery dungeon is you randomly wake up as a Pokemon, and then you go off to save that other world, only because you're there, basically.
Yeah.
Again, the best trainer in the world just came out of nowhere. And then you have the option to be sent home or to stay. Quote unquote, you have the option. It's probably going to be that same scenario. Because they're not going to just... I'm assuming you just catch Arceus and just set the world better. That's all I can think of.
And you choose to stay behind for some reason.
Yeah, or...
Screw your family.
Or Arceus is like, oh, you have the option to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then obviously there is no option because that would defeat the whole purpose of
Otherwise,
Pokemon game.
Otherwise, alright, that's it. Or game over. Bam.
Yeah, and then you just continue and you're back to where your last day was, which was
Yeah.
before going back to the future.
True.
That's just my prediction, though. That's kind of what it seems like so far. Oops.
But we'll see once we finish the game.
As
It
soon as
probably won't be for another month or two.
As soon as I stop shiny hunting.
You never stop shiny hunting.
That's fair. Especially when there's only what, 2, 3, if you're lucky, 4 Zoras at once.
Yeah.
I've only
You just
gotten
gotta hope for that outbreak.
I mean, I've gotten more than 4 before because I would catch the Zora,
Yeah.
and then while I'm still in the cave that you catch it in, the time would change from day to night, so it would respawn everything.
Mm.
So that's the only reason I had more than 4 a couple times, but it's you move quick. You don't just wait. You can, but it's boring. And I don't know.
Gotta keep yourself moving.
Yeah, I don't know what the day-night cycle timer is, anyways. Nor do I really care to bother
or pay attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so we're getting close to the end. So, what would you rate this game?
I would rank it 10 Magikarps to 1 Bidoof.
That's pretty high ranking. I would do it 10 Arceuses to 10 Dialgas to 10.5 Palkias.
Why only half the Palkia? Which half would you take?
The lake.
Pretty good.
We're like, what the heck?
So I know we have some questions to answer.
Yes,
for a
so
new
these
little
are
section, but I have a question for you, sir. A very simple question. As of the Pokemon you know so far, because I don't even know how many Pokemon are registered in Legends.
All right.
Because obviously there are Pokemon that you haven't caught, and there could be Pokemon later in the Pokedex, apart from what you think is the end. What Pokemon are you disappointed with that didn't show up in the game?
That didn't show up in the game.
Yeah,
so
because
far?
obviously not all like 900 plus Pokemon are in the game.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of obvious, but I just want you.
So honestly, with the in ancient Japanese style it's in, I was really hoping for a Greninja.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because I was really hoping for a ninja, so I was really hoping for a Greninja. Like, I get why they went with Samurott, but
Right.
that's the only Pokemon I was hoping for.
Mine's kind of obvious, and it's because I always want it in every game.
Dratini.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about this before.
Yeah, I like Dratini. I'm kind of sad that it's not in the game, but
I feel like they'll bring it in at one point.
At some point. But I mean, I got more than I expected, because Zora and Zoroark are my other favorites, like top tier favorites. And not only are they in the game, but they got their own form, new moves, new typings.
I mean, I was enough for, Gudra, Arcanine, Bravery. I wasn't expecting them all to get new forms.
Yeah, no, that's basically all the rideable Pokemon have new forms.
Yeah.
The Nobles obviously have new forms, that's the point. Scizor got another evolution.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pinsir, but Scizor got another evolution.
Sorry, Pinsir, but...
But I mean, Scizor becomes a better Shuckle.
Yeah.
Sorry. Scyther becomes a usable Shuckle.
There you go.
I mean, I think there's a move to swap your attack and defense for Shuckle.
Yeah,
but
Shell Smash.
Yeah. No, that raises. No, there's one that actually just swaps,
swaps
the stats, yeah. So if you have if you boost your defense with Shuckle, so say max buff,
yeah,
you can use the move and it switches that buff defense to buff offense. And I think it takes your EVs and IVs into account as well.
Interesting.
Also, Clivor is just a cool looking Pokemon.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So we got some frequently asked questions. These are questions that I've seen a lot of people online ask about, or people that I've talked to ask about. So the first one is, how do I get my lost satchel back? So basically, if you have friends, they're connected to the internet. Well, it doesn't have to be one of your Switch friends. It could just be anybody connected to the internet.
I was coughing in the direction of what friend. I'm like, of the direction of what friends.
Yeah.
I don't have friends.
Well, you got one of my satchels back.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to the names. Yo, I have maybe 30 satchels that I just found.
Yeah.
I didn't even
mean,
go searching for them. I just found them on the ground.
Yeah, so if you're connected to the internet, you just, people will find your satchel and then they'll return it to you.
I just lost a satchel before this podcast started.
Yeah.
I just lost a satchel and I lost like 20 hyper potions and 10 ultra balls.
Well, I might find them and get them back for you.
I want my ultra balls back, man. Those are expensive to craft.
Yeah, but that's how you get your satchel back. Is other people will get it back for you.
That's the real feature I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, I'm backing up a bit. That's the real feature. The fact that you can craft not just items,
but Pokeballs.
Everything.
Yeah.
Revives, potions, Pokeballs, distraction things, just everything's craftable. It really gives you that Breath of the Wild vibe.
Yeah.
But with Pokemon. And I think that's so interesting because not only was the Pokeball created then,
yeah,
but they give you the ability to craft it. They give you the ability to craft everything else that's more upgraded.
Yeah.
Which again, completely different from traditional Pokemon. Now we just need to craft rare candies.
But you know how they're made, right?
Nope.
From the Pokemon. Confirmed from Pokemon Go. That's just a fan theory. Don't take that literally.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so
that's hilarious. I never heard that.
There's the theory of when you send your Pokemon to the professor. In Let's Go. Sometimes you get a rare candy back.
Oh,
and you get the candies of the Pokemon back. They think the professor takes the Pokemon, grinds it down in meat, creates the candy from it, and sends it back to you.
Oh my god, I never heard that. That's so good.
It's a morbid theory, but the theory's out there.
I don't care if it's morbid. It's amazing. Is what it is.
Anyways, on to the second question. Can I get a perfect research level in starters after I make them evolve somehow?
After I make them evolve somehow? Do they not? Does this person not know how to evolve?
That's the question I found on the internet.
Sweet. To answer the question, yes, you can get the perfect Pokedex. Because at least with can you get the perfect Pokedex? This is when you start the game, right? I already forgot the question.
You know how many times I told him this question, even before we started? A lot. Can I get a perfect research level? Not at 10. Perfect, where the little box is shiny.
No, I get that, because I'm trying to think, because for some Pokedex entries, right?
Yeah.
You have... The last requirement is usually to evolve said Pokemon. I'm trying to remember if the starters, you need to evolve more than one, Because some Pokemon with evolution have two. So I'm gonna say currently, yes from the top of my memory. If not,
don't you just need to go catch more starters?
Yeah, I was gonna say if not, you can always find the starters not in the wild,
Time Rift,
but in space time rift distortions. But pretty much, if the evolutions aren't there, then yes, you can, because all you have to do is use certain moves, use strong styles.
Feed it. You have to do that with wild Pokemon.
Oh, that's right. I never paid attention to that feature.
I've just so I could complete it. That I've fed them food. I literally just throw smoke bombs and then just keep feeding it. And so when I do this, I think of an image where the Pokemon just sees this giant cloud, and there's food thrown out of it, and it just keeps eating.
Where's this cloud in my daily life?
Right? Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
I don't know if I would trust it, though.
You know the movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Well, this is Cloudy with a Chance of Grain.
So let me rephrase my answer. Yes, to an extent, because the defeating Pokemon and the catching Pokemon. I like the catching Pokemon because of the mechanics.
Yeah.
Defeating Pokemon, it's so traditional. I kind of forgot about it.
I mean, it's kind of easy.
Yeah, but everything else, yes.
Yeah.
Short answer, no. But you can find the starters in the wild with the distortion thingies. I know words.
Alright, the next question. Can you catch Arceus in Legends? Yes, but you have to completely complete the Pokédex first. and that includes unknowns. You have to catch every single type of unknown.
To be fair, I've ran into 5 unknown. Like I just ran into them.
Yeah. Also, I will say this about unknown. There's an unknown on one of the Magikarp statues in Jubilife Town. People have been trying to catch it while they're on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Go inside the building, go all the way to the top, go into the commander's office. I forget what's his name. There's a door to the right. Go out the door, go around, and throw the Pokeball at the statue there.
Oh, I always wondered how you get up there.
Yeah, there's a door.
You know,
there's a door to the outside in the upper room.
So you do know about the balcony then.
Yeah,
because
there's a balcony up there.
Since you already know about it, it's part of a cutscene.
Right.
Yeah, a little after the Avalok fight,
Uh-huh.
it's part of a cutscene, and I'm like, cool. They have like a whole detailed roof to the building. But now that you say that,
yeah, so
interesting.
I found it because I like going whenever I'm playing any kind of game, I go exploring. So I explored every nook and cranny of that building, and I just was like, hey, I can go through this door. Hey, there's an unknown there. And then when I go online, I see people like, hey, watch me catch this unknown from the ground, and they're throwing like 10 Pokeballs trying to catch it, and I'm like, just go up to the balcony and throw it at it.
To be fair, the only time we're really in the commander's room is during each like brief meeting between missions.
I think you're supposed to catch that unknown after that cutscene where you find it, where you go to the balcony.
Well, they have little hints, but I mean, if you're not actively searching for the unknown, you're A, not going to read it, and B, you're not even going to see those hints.
Yeah, but so if anyone tells you that there's an unknown on that Magikarp, don't try to catch it on the ground. Go ahead and go up to the balcony.
Have you found the question mark unknown?
Not yet.
When you find it, I found it by accident. When you find it, you're gonna get a little bit of a laugh. Yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of a laugh from it. I thought it was funny.
And our last question is a very common one. Where is Cherubi/Cherim?
Cherubles?
Cherubles. Where's Cherubles?
Cherubilicious? Cherubi and Charon. The first place I discovered that you can find Cherubi specifically, I don't think it's Charon, was in... Was it Heartwood Forest? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I thought it was, because that's like a rare spawn.
You can get Cherim there, but it's very, very, very rare.
It's just as rare as Cherubi.
Yeah.
But you can find them both in the Mount Cornet map area, whatever you want to call it, area. By the Lonely Spring and by Fabled Spring.
And it's just by shaking trees, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And probably the easiest one, which I do, probably the easiest one to look at is the Lonely Spring, because when you set up that second camp in that map area, it's the little area directly behind it.
Right.
So it's very easy to get
lake.
to. Mm-hmm. So it's very easy to get to, and you don't have to travel too far.
I noticed like a lot of people asked us because you had to complete the Pokedex entry for it.
Because that's one of, I think that's one of like the top 10 or 15 quests.
Yeah.
Like, where it's numbered. It's like a very early quest.
Yeah, it's a very early quest that no one completes very early.
No, because again, it's very rare to get them in the shaking trees, let alone to get a shaking tree to begin with. Because they're mostly Combies.
Oh my god. Combies, and most of the shaking trees I go through are either Burmese. Yeah, Burmese or Myrmidons. So many Burmese. Did you complete the Burmese quest yet?
Is there a Burmese quest?
Yeah.
No, probably not. If I don't remember, then I probably don't. I have like 5 quests that's complete this Pokemon's Pokedex. Those Pokemon I've only seen like once, so I don't have to complete
his Pokedex. There's 3 people arguing about which is the real Burmese. So you have to bring them each of one kind.
I don't think I have it then.
Oh.
Out of the 5 that I do have that require a Pokedex entry, I don't think I have the Burmese. I have I have Octillery though.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
I like the little girl that asks for a Magikarp Pokedex entry. I got so scared. She was like, it falls into Gyarados, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go catch him, right? I'm like, I'm not completing that Pokedex entry. I already did something for you.
So you can do that yourself.
When you get older, actually, at this point, when she does get older, she probably can go out and explore.
Yeah.
So, especially now.
Alright guys, thanks for watching and listening. We had a great time talking about Legends. There's a lot more we could talk about. Once we finish the storyline, maybe we'll do another one.
I was going to say, maybe we can do a part 2 because there is so much to talk about.
There is so much. So yeah, we'll probably do a part 2.
Especially after like a couple weeks of actually playing the games.
Finishing the story.
Finishing the story, probably finding new mechanics here and there,
Yeah.
finding new...
Completing the Pokedex entirety.
Maybe we'll have official shiny hunting forms as well, because right now they're just theories of how it works.
Yeah.
So there's a lot we can talk about in the part 2.
Yeah, there's a lot. But so we'll see you next time.
Bye.